One gets the sense these ghouls don't entirely trust us.
I can't fathom what cause we've given them to be so cautious around us.
Let's see what the King of Kings has written to us this time.
I have good news for you. In fact, you could say I have the best news for both of us. Meet me at the usual place we conduct such meetings. We have urgent business to take care of. After this, you will have no reason to attack my people, and I shall have no reason to kill you anymore. Vercingetorix, King of Kings. Welcome once again, and hopefully for the last time. And I'm glad to hear that. Meet my new friend, Flavius. He's a cooperative little fellow, a bit shy at first, but surprisingly talkative given opportunity and encouragement.
Help me! I'm a Roman citizen. These barbarians are torturing me.
It is said one can give up an eye in exchange for wisdom. Initially, our friend Flavius was less cooperative. Now, he is wiser. He works for a man they call Umbra Magna, and it appears this person was responsible for the attack on your villa. Because I followed up on some of the things he has told us, and they have all turned out to be correct so far. After a more vigorous round of questioning, our dear friend produced an actual human name, Felix Hadrianus. Have you ever heard of this man? Yet your suspicions were not focused on him. I really don't know what kind of game you're playing here. But I'll humor you. Since you know this Hadrianus so well, it shall come as no surprise to you that he was behind the attack on your homestead. It is my understanding that this Felix Hadrianus, who is known as Umbra Magna, orchestrated the attack in Rome. The aim was to place the blame on Gallia as a whole, in order to start this war.
Stop this madman! He's making it all up. Please, believe me. These barbarians are deceitful and cunning. You have to save me. We had nothing to do with the attack on your villa, nothing. Because it's a barbarian. Please, look at what they did to me. Now that they're on the losing side of the war, they would do anything to make us leave.
That is partly true. I'd do a lot of things to end this conflict. And that should make it clear I did not start it.
We? I mean the Legion.
Ah, that would be Legio 17. That's very kind of you. But right now, your fate is what matters. According to what he revealed, Felix Hadrianus' ultimate goal is to get rid of you. I thought this might do it. It still might lead to Vitellius Lurco. Men like him always have others to do their dirty deeds. Stay away from shit and you won't ever smell like shit. Felix Hadrianus seems to be the man who deals with Lurco's shit specifically. You do seem to have a knack for making powerful enemies. We'll need to find out who's holding this man's leash. If this Legio 17 doesn't answer to you, I don't know whose orders they're following. I have noticed that they don't seem to be attacking your consul or his men. You do seem to be merely a means to an end. Some people always find ways to prosper in chaos, no matter who wins or loses. Funny you should say that. We have intercepted a message he probably intended for your consul. It was signed M. There is no telling what it means. Do you think there's a religious significance to that rune? I have reason to believe this Hadrianus used to be a holy man in Rome. Numbers often have a magical significance, but perhaps it is merely that, a symbol to hide behind. War is all about waiting for the opportune moment and knowing what to do when it presents itself. It's not about being lucky. It's all about what you do when you're lucky. My men have captured and interrogated scores of suspicious Romans. This one turned out to be a nightbird, a high-ranking legionarius in this special legion. Unfortunately not. The man's adept at hiding his tracks. It appears these people have a secret base right under our noses, in Alesia. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly where their lair is. We could, but that kind of heavy-handed solution is unlikely to work. These people are professionally slippery. True. Hence our need to attract his attention. Eventually, as you say. However, that eventuality could be further away than we would like. Time is of the essence. There's a way our hunters deal with a large pack of wolves. It all starts with a juicy bait. One that is good enough to lure the wolves out. Once the younglings emerge from their lair and go after the bait, the hunters kill them all except one. That youngling will eventually creep back to its lair, revealing the place where their father dwells. The tracks would still be there, especially in a tiny grove like Alesia. We both are, since I think their intention is making us kill each other. I propose we sign a treaty of peace. I thought you would. We declare our intent to sign a peace treaty and invite all the chieftains to Alesia, where we will have a small feast to commemorate the occasion. As a sign of goodwill, the attendees will be unarmed. Now, whoever attacked your villa clearly desires a war between Rome and Gallia. A peace treaty would undo their efforts. To Felix Hadrianus, or whoever he's working for, this meeting will both be a threat they must stop and a perfect opportunity to assassinate us both. When we are dead, the consul will assume command of your legion and easily eliminate the rest of the chieftains, who, without the presence of a king, will surely be busy fighting each other. But, of course, they will fail in their assassination attempt. Our weapons will be hidden nearby. Once the inevitable attack commences, we will fight back and chase them away, making sure at least one of them survives. My men will follow the survivors to their hiding place. The rest is up to you. Then it will kill us. Such are the ways of war. Remember the wolves. My scouts will still find their lair. It is my city. I'll have it surrounded and all the gates closed. If they try to escape, we'll catch them. I don't have any further use for him. It is up to you to decide his fate. As you wish. I will not ask in case what. I'm sure you have something in mind. Pray to your gods of luck. peace negotiations. What a ridiculous notion.
Just look at them. There's no
This will be a day to remember. A most auspicious day, as foretold by the Three. With help of this great Roman general, we finally reach an understanding and turn this most unfortunate conflict into an opportunity for our people. Let us now sign this treaty and begin this new era. No longer will we live our lives in fear. I believe my friend would like to say a few words to commemorate this occasion. A beautiful sentiment, and I hope it will do so. Let us drink to our...
Death to the traitors!
Finally, this tedious charade was starting to wear on me.
These people are so weak. Stay low and shoot if you can see them.
I think I can flank them. Slow and steady, people! This is not the end.
My people have picked up the trail. Go find their hideout and deal with them.
They went through that door straight ahead. Good luck.
Stop right there! You! I don't recognize you.
Mars, take you! We're supposed to be on the same side!
Saw that coming from a mile away. You walked right into that. We're nearly done. Go! Get the last one!
This is all too easy.
Brought that on yourself.
Salve, Felix. How are you today?
Thank you for asking, Aquilinus. I would describe myself as amused.
You despicable snake!
Careful, Kenturio. He looks fragile.
I don't care! I will break his face gladly.
Do what you want. You have achieved nothing. I am but an instrument to death's will. Besides, who's going to believe you, Legate? What do I get in return? Put yourself in my place for a moment. It doesn't matter if my actions were justified. The Senate will crucify me for what I've done. And if I don't cooperate? What? Will you kill me? Seems like a lose-lose situation to me.
An interesting conundrum indeed. However, if you intend to not testify at all, keeping you alive is a useless action. In fact, one advantage of killing you would be to experience the relief of revenge achieved, however temporarily.
What?
He is threatening you. Politely.
Is that all you can offer me? Threats? Tempting. This offer is difficult to refuse. If you double-cross me, though, I will find you. What do you want to know? Irrelevant. They were mercenaries. I hired them on Consul Vitellius's behalf. You are so obsessed with your family and your own career, you can't see the big picture. Take a step back. We did not risk a war with Gaul. The war was the goal. Don't get me wrong, the consul hoped your death would start the war. Unfortunately for him, you are exceptionally good at eluding death. But your survival turned out to be a boon in the grand scheme of things. I may as well tell you that I don't believe Vitellius Lurco could have won this war without you. He still blames you for his brother's death, you know. It's not like you held the knife that took Scaevola's life, but you did leave Lurco with an impossible choice. It was either his family or his loyalty to Rome. Unlike you, he chose Rome. It is quite simple, actually. The consul thinks Rome has grown too complacent, too sluggish. It takes an eternity to reach any decisions in the Senate. And while arrogant senators spend valuable time and resources practicing their art of rhetorics, our enemies mobilize. Our glorious republic controls a vast territory, but that also means our enemies are numerous. The moment they band together, Rome will be doomed. Vitellius Lurco is a man of action. He is not afraid to bend the law for the benefit of the people. People like him are born to lead. But our system never bestows them the power to do so.
Unless?
Unless Rome is in a crisis. That would necessitate the appointment of a dictator. A consul with extraordinary power, whose sole objective is saving Rome. Many people would willingly die for such a cause. It's a small price to pay for progress.
Well done. It is impressive to see your elite Praetorian Guard at work. Now that you have what you need, proving conclusively it wasn't we who attacked your people, I am sure you can take your legions and leave.
Is this what he promised you? He can't do that. He doesn't have the power. Even if he did, there is no way we can retreat. Rome was attacked, and it needs to save face.
I am sure he can find a way. That is not good enough. I shall give you some time to consider your problem. Come up with a way to stop this war, and I will hand your witness over to you. Until then, He will be our esteemed guest. Now, kindly leave my city. For this time, it is your turn to bring me good news. When you are defeated, pray to your ancestors that I hold more sway over my people than you do over yours.
All right. That didn't turn out the way I expected. I guess the next time we're coming back here, it'll be with a couple of legions.
Why stop with Gallia? When we're done with this place, we should conquer
Great chieftain
Britannia
of
too.
Romans, we have come today to inform you about a band of Roman bandits. They have been attacking our people and raiding the supply trains we've been sending your way. We have a compact and therefore we may not attack them. They are your people and yours to punish. That is exactly right. You are familiar with this man? Curious. My hunters will not take them down, but eventually someone will. And when they do, it will be a bloody affair. They have taken over a farm in Lugdunentis, where I believe you have been before. May Totatus guide your hand.
What is that, Bestia?
This is Monster, my discipulus.
You've been carrying around a kitten.
For now. But she will grow up and I will train her.
We cannot look after a cat during combat.
Monster is no ordinary cat. She needs no care. She only needs training. When she's ready, she will be free to leave.
Hey, Sunshine. It's your job to forge and maintain alliances. It's my job to scout ahead and gather information so that we don't blunder into our deaths. The real blame for this mistake lies with me. I'm just grateful that by some miracle we got out of there alive. Let's agree we both screwed up and resolve to do better.
Honored Romans, please, we have nothing left to give.
Warriors from Malaysia came to his farm 3 days after the Romans.
Albinus,
The poor man.
the Legatus and his
What
people
happened?
are here.
Make up your mind, Legate. Is it illegal what we're doing, or do you just want a piece of the pie this time? Regardless, it's not going to happen. What we've got here is too good to give up. We'd rather kill you than allow you to interfere.
Follow me for Rome! Good luck getting past my shield.
your footwork, son. Can someone prop this old man up?
This is all I can do.
Or I'll let
At last, we're nearly done.
Get away from me!
These were strong men, battle-hardened veterans. No doubt they had come to see themselves as invincible. It is a mistake I have seen many champions make in the arena. That mistake always proves to be fatal. Albinus and his men will trouble no one ever again.